Lethargic bark. You heard his bark. Let's get a bark. Let's get a bark. He wanted it. Boys, we have an awesome vlog coming out for you. Before we do that, we gotta let you know that this vlog is brought to you by Twisted Tea. Tired of the same old tailgating? Well, look no further, boys. Twisted Tea is here to save the day. 5% ABV. This is the best thing you can possibly have for a tailgate on the links, grilling out with the boys. And the best thing is it's not carbonated. It's not gonna give you the bubbles in the tummy. You're gonna feel great each and every time you take a sip of this hard, real brewed iced tea. Twisted Kings and Queens. It's available everywhere. Go pick it up. Keep it twisted. Enjoy the vlog. We're about to have a hell of a weekend in Georgia. We're going to Athens, South Carolina at Georgia. Twisted Tea, and we're doing a road trip. Boys are doing a road trip. What is it? 5 hours? 5 hours trying to tell me to Athens. Yeah. Who you got? South Carolina or the Dogs? I want South Carolina. Did you? Yeah. Same. Look at the cut. You know, I'm gonna sneak the colors in. I got a.
I brought a jersey. Don't worry.
Yeah, and I got the that Bussin hat right there, so I can wear a neutral tee, but kind of rep the colors. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say out loud that I support South Carolina and I hope they win. Hope they beat the Dogs.
Taylor, what snacks did you grab?
I got the Jack Link's beef stick and cheese, an absolute classic as a kid. Got muscle milks for the boys. You got muscle milks? You got one of those? Got the most underrated pork rinds, dude. There's like 1 carb in here and like 50 grams of protein. It's nuts. A bunch of Celsius for the boys because I know Will and I like to sneak a couple Celsius here and there when we're feeling a little nasty. And then that's it. Then I'm here to shave, bro. Like that's how I'm scared I am about betting now. Hey, take a screenshot, send it to Dana and say, hey, should I do this? Dana who? Your guidance. Your guidance. Your Dana White? Your angel. Dana White doesn't, he does. Your gambling angel. He does cards. Yeah, but as long as he says yes and tells you what to make, tells you what move to make, you'll have the courage. Look at that, JP. Let's see. Are you telling me Bowling Green, Michigan hasn't covered 2 weeks in a row. Nebraska, like they're due. They're due for a win. And then Tennessee is the scariest one here, Jack. No way. You're back there trying to get ready to take the gun out. Who needs you? I do think it's wild that you don't think they're going to just beat Florida. Yeah, y'all are idiots. I mean, Jack, I didn't say that. And for you to say y'all, like... I'm talking about Michigan just in general. Was that Jack? He said Michigan is idiots just in general. Man, I don't know what causes you to hurt this bad. Just by words. What happened to sticks and stones, Jack?
Taylor's that guy at the lunch table who would say a bunch of shit and try and get on people's feelings and be like, dude, why are you getting so upset? Like, it's just a joke. Dude,
I'm not disagreeing with that because I have been that guy before. But if you look back at this conversation, all I said was the scariest one to me is Tennessee and Florida. Hey, look, you've been afraid about him too. Like, you've been like, man, it's Florida hate week. I am nervous, blah, blah, blah. Are you a little touched? You got some butterflies?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's a huge rival. I think that you guys are going to cover against Bowling Green. Bowling Green is dog shit. It's a 40.
But it's the same thing as last time, dude. They were up.
It doesn't matter. You'll score 2 touchdowns, 4 quarters. You're in there.
Yeah, but last time Michigan.
Boink. Really, I think it's you only need.
I guess I'm just. The last 2 weeks, Michigan. Boink. Cooking up something real nasty over here. Right now, the slip is Penn State minus 14.5, Washington minus 16.5, Tennessee money line, Kansas State money line, Nebraska minus 10.5. Parlay plus 13.21. I'm placing this. All right, I got Tennessee covered at minus 6.5. Nebraska money line, LSU money line, Penn State, and I moved the line to minus 6.5, and that's plus 301. I'm locking it in. What are you putting on it? Want to see the first one? Just $100? What do you mean? What you doing? I'm scared. It's my first bet. Wait.
Say how you feel after your first bet.
First bet? I'm hyped. There's no way it doesn't hit. There's truly no way. That's gotta go down. That's gotta happen. So Maryland minus 9.5? That's one. Are we putting a parlay in? Or are these just straight ups? Parlay, right? Yeah.
I might have to pull over.
Army, UTSA. Who do we like?
Who are the favorites?
I'm gonna have to stop at that rest area.
Stop.
Because we're like at Chattanooga.
Hey, this is what I got here. Maryland, -9.5. Air Force, who's favored. And UTSA, it's plus 151.
I don't know anything about these games.
I don't know either.
I'm trying to go one by one on the spreads because I feel like everybody's on their phone trying to like move lines and
I
do
think
money
Air
lines.
Force is gonna dub.
Here's the science. Somebody shoot down Utah State money line because I'm ready to tickle. I'm ready to give a little tickle in there and go Utah State.
I'm not
money
willing
line.
to go against the troops, so.
All right, we'll go Air Force -9.5.
If we want to go against the troops, we can take that. We can take Army plus the spread.
Plus 7.5, yeah. The
you
parameters
Utah
of this
State money
parlay
line?
is you have to pick. Don't obviously show this screen, but you have to pick like what's on the screen.
Utah State's already played Iowa and only lost 24-14, and then they beat Idaho State 78-28 last week. And Air Force has played. You've probably never even heard of them.
I think we've
Sam
heard all we need to
Houston
hear.
and Robert Morris.
And one score was close, right?
And they only beat Sam Houston, a literal just single guy, by 10 points.
Utah State.
I think Utah State money line is a steal.
Okay, Utah State money line.
That's what I love.
Utah State, Maryland -9.5, and then
Why don't we just do those two?
what about?
Well,
Yeah,
Mar-
down. That's plus 431.
Yep.
How much you putting in, Willie?
The rest of my account.
Maryland -9.5, and Utah State money line to upset Air Force.
Perfect.
I love that. I'm nervous about Utah State now. Now I'm bought in tonight. We made it 9 hours later. Georgia facility. Outside looking in. I mean, okay. Playground across
Feel
the street.
good. It's got Death Star vibes. Like this is exactly what the enemy in college football's facility should look like. Oh, here we are. Yeah. Boom. Hey, it is massive.
I don't know if you
You hit a punt set?
Yeah. Built like the 40-yard.
Give me a setup.
Why you never spend like
Sit.
That's right out of the car too. You get
Hey,
to
it
play
looks so
do you
big.
get to kind of play GM at all with the being the head of collector?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like as far as do you get to make the call, or is it more of like
No,
advising?
Advising.
You got to deal with agents.
All the time. Every
right.
recruit is an agent.
God, the worst is probably the freshmen.
We'll walk right around.
The seats are Ferrari leather.
What?
Or Lamborghini.
Lamborghini
one of the
leather.
two.
Yeah.
They are kind of nice.
Is there a lean back?
No, you gotta keep the posture right, dude.
Hey, this is nasty. All the trophies, and this is this where all the boys eat?
So yeah, that's a restaurant. Made to order.
Little kitchen back here. He says like the chefs will take them through, teach them how to like, you know, cook steak and whatnot. Make a little cereal probably. You want to put it on?
We're competing for one this year. You don't touch the cup.
You
Ever wanna win one?
winning the fucking Natty.
You got a better shot than Nebraska.
We both gonna be sitting home watching
What?
the national title game.
I doubt that.
What happened? What happened a couple years ago? Georgia, Michigan.
Y'all dominated us. Congratulations.
Hey, where's
But you see, we have a beat Georgia. We have a whole beat Georgia time.
Yeah,
So,
I saw that.
we'll see you guys again.
It's probably the best one we've seen, yeah.
Look at this trophy. I mean, look at this thing.
Boys are rocked up. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
A beat Georgia thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're in national championship contention. And you, hey, listen, they are. This is. You guys are the dogs.
There it is.
Well, we're in national championship contention. Boys got. There you go, Taylor.
Smooth, kid. That looked a little. How many you got in these things?
I don't know, but I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Some hips.
I know I gotta keep them down.
One more. Get you five. Get you five.
Yeah, no, that's 6. You saw that first rep?
Solid. Boy strong.
Trying to get 10 out of this?
No, I can't get 10.
7.
That's 8.
You got one for me, Jackie?
All right. The record to beat is 8.
No. This man's way stronger than me. 3-second negatives like your boy.
All right.
You can hit them 3-second boys.
Is it 10?
Max effort. Ooh.
Are y'all trying to see me work?
Let me get next.
Hey, JP, you gonna hit me those weights right there? Nice dismount.
Hey, that was way harder than I expected it to be.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What is this, in order? So you
We haven't updated it since, here we go.
Nick Chubb went here?
Yeah.
Was he good?
Same year as Sony Michelle.
Yep. They lost. And then
Never seen two D's so less.
Huh?
What?
No
You
less.
said no less? Fuck out of here, man.
Matt Stafford played at Georgia?
You did?
2018, I was in the league at that point. I wasn't wanting to college. I didn't have time to keep up with college.
Yeah, you guys really fucking have it here. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be even better when Michigan beats you guys in that shot or two. No disrespect.
When?
This
I
year,
hear all this like,
is
oh, it's
our year.
gonna happen. Oh, yeah.
No, this year. I'm telling you, you guys are almost gonna three-peat.
I'm sure this time last year, this was our year, right, for you.
Last year I did, but
About this time.
we overlooked TCU focusing on you guys. Now this year, there's no overlooking anybody. It's like third time's the charm. We had that going for us. You guys.
Just like one
Rice.
quick question though.
Yeah.
So like, what does it feel like though to
How was
lose to
mine?
TCU and then see like how bad we
When did
were
you
to
get
TCU? Like,
I knew right away. When I was at that game, Michigan TCU, I knew TCU wasn't good. Michigan just played down to their level, a couple of bad plays.
it happens
We were beating Georgia last year though.
because you have the Georgia period.
Well, we beat the shit out of Ohio State.
got
You
a
guys
whole
almost lost to
period
Ohio
dedicated.
State.
True, we did.
You guys almost lost to Ohio State, and they're terrible.
Remind me what happened in the 2014 Nebraska Gator Bowl? Y'all lost.
Why don't you share with the class?
Y'all lost.
Oh,
Tell me how many tackles you had, Will.
I was gone that year. The year we played Georgia? Yeah, y'all beat us. Yeah. There's 2013. They beat us that year.
But you had to pick that game, right?
Pick 6.
There we go.
Come on. Aaron Murray.
Said pick
Make sure to run that. Make sure to run the highlight.
Compton right here in the middle of the field. He doesn't get fooled. He stays home. He watches the running back's tracks. Wow, and he beats the football there.
Brett McGowan comes in motion. He has to knock him off the track. He's trying to hit Compton, but look at that.
And Marshall went
falls
to the
down.
ground.
LSU's locker room is just nuts.
Locker room, and I don't like talking in front of you guys like this, but locker room, I feel like the only way LSU would have them beat is the entrance into the locker room, and then the actual lockers, how they have like lay down couches in each locker. I feel like that Lamborghini leather, for whatever reason, it's like, yo, that's insane. That restaurant though, nobody else has that.
Bama done?
no.
I bet Bama's got
They
something.
had it, man.
I
They
can see
beat
you were a little
Texas.
threatened right there.
I bet. We will hit Nebraska in a few weeks. We'll get to see the new stuff. Hey, overall, I'd say this is one.
No, I don't disagree with you. I think you might be right. And I'm with you in the locker room thing too. But I think Michigan's got the better way around. Here's why I'll say Michigan. Michigan has multiple levels, and they have the hill, the turf hill with the plows, which I know you guys have plows. It's actually bigger too.
A hill and 2-story?
Yeah, but it's all the same quality.
We're about to go back down some stairs.
I'm saying if I was picking the next 4 years to lift weights, the next 4 years to lift weights outside of Nebraska, I'd want to lift in there.
He said, does anybody that's won a game this year have a track and golf simulator?
Because he goes, I think Nebraska has one.
Hey, what are we joking? Yo, Pillow talking back there?
Now you gotta swing the club,
bro.
That's a shot, boys. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we were just using a driving range.
Come on, Gary, get up there.
No, go KG.
Oh, you're scared.
Yeah, that's my bad. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. Nice shot.
No, it's the same.
Get over.
Cut back.
It's going the same place.
Get over.
Cut back.
That's a good shot.
Cut back.
That's all right. You're playing that.
I'm playing that. I keep proving over and over again. I can play.
Jack.
Yeah, give me one of them.
This for the par.
That looked really good.
That did look good.
It's gonna be short.
You saw where the ball hit too.
Line. No, that's
not,
Jack.
Nah.
Jack, that's a great shot.
Thanks.
Hey.
JP, you watching this? How many think in a row? I went 5 for 6 in Tennessee.
4 for 6.
Give me some.
It's that left.
Range.
I'm gonna race by yourself.
What are your challenges?
I gotta get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Alright, man. You guys. Shit pushes wind in your face like it's real life. Oh shit. Oh shit. How?
Oh, man, I'm going crazy. Oh, how the fuck are you in front of me?
How? No!
Let's go! Let's go! And I got first. Look at that finish. Do you see that? Look at that face.
Oh, it's a tie.
What do you mean? I just won first.
133.07. 133.07. That's a tie.
my God.
That's a tie.
Give me first. No question.
Not as impressive. Not
I
as
know,
impressed
I
with
was
the
thinking the same
television room.
But y'all do have the trap.
You got two little. I mean, what is this?
Hey, some little. You have 115 guys on a team. These little hot tubs.
He's like,
Which one's the cold toe?
These are treadmills.
Yeah, these don't even count.
This is these little boys. Hot tub.
Ain't no way.
That's a cold tub. Hey, the hot and cold therapy must be a lie.
They know they only got these boys 2 to 3 years before they go to the league. Hey, that's crazy. You got one cold tub.
You didn't go to the back.
It's tiny.
You didn't go to
That's
the
like
back.
he's making the calls.
You didn't go to the back of the weight room. There's 4 back there and a massive lap pool in the back of the weight room. In the back of the locker room.
No, we gotta see that.
That's serious.
Yeah, this is a fucking awesome bathroom.
Yeah.
This is cool too. Right in the shower. It's genius. It's genius.
I couldn't have been more wrong. I do owe you an apology. This is fucking awesome. Yeah, this is awesome.
And the thing that's so great about this is the location. But if you're in a towel and you're like, I'm just gonna get in here real quick, come right out to the shower, it's genius.
Otherwise, you have to go out.
No, it's very well thought out.
This is awesome.
Where LSU has better parts is like a hallway like this. These lights wouldn't be so fluorescent, and it would be like there would be like more design and more like darker accents and stuff like that. That is really like you guys got it.
I got Georgia. I did forget about Texas. So.
Holy power.
Fucking worth
Now you see why I played so long.
You can't even touch the rim.
Will, you can touch that.
Well, how high you think
Touch
that
it,
is?
Will.
Is it 10? That shit look like
That's low.
15.
That boy trying too hard.
I literally gave it everything I had. I feel like all I did was barely touch with my middle finger.
You get that for sure.
Dude, try and touch it. Maybe I thought, yeah, I guess.
That was awesome.
Parking is hard. Yeah, of course. Those facilities are awesome.
Of course. Unreal. I'll take one more.
We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you
That was
guys.
awesome.
Gamecocks plus 27.5 though. We are, I don't know where we're at. Silver Dollar. The reason I didn't know, we've literally just been arguing about who has the better fan base the entire trip. Taylor legitimately thinks
They call the old man.
Michigan is like a top 10 fan base, which is hilarious.
Are we talking shit? Listen, all you need to know about the fan bases is this. We're in Athens, Georgia, Silver Dollar, and it's going to be a great day, man. It's going to be a great day. We might be a massive upset by South Carolina against the Dogs in Athens. Reality is that's probably not going to happen, but we're excited to be here. Excited to see what Athens has to offer. But Michigan has a better fan base than Nebraska. Nebraska's got a hell of a fan base, there's no question about it. But Michigan, largest living alumni, largest in the entire world. 115,000, largest stadium in North America. Hey, largest stadium in North America. Sold out every single game. Even when we were bad, we would sell out. We have more alumni in the entire than anybody else in the entire world.
I mean, that's just to means you have a big school.
They don't ask how, they ask how many. This is Will's argument to what we were just talking about.
Fan base.
He said you got to create, since you guys are good now, you have to create a fan base. We've been playing football
It's crazy
since the 1800s.
It's crazy how you hear stuff, bro.
How what? How I hear stuff.
Because you're like, oh, you guys are being disrespectful. And I'm like, no, you just say they're literally the best, and so we have to try and like, no, that's not true. You guys are a top 5 in the Big Ten.
We check off every box. We check off every box. Like I get that like Michigan's a flawed. They have some flaws. There's no question about it. But they have great tailgating. Jack, you just didn't look in the right places. You just didn't look in the right places.
don't.
They sell out 115,000.
Look, if you have to look
They
in the
sell out
right places for
150,000 every game.
tailgating, it's not good tailgating.
Hey, hang
If
on
you have
now,
to
hang
look
on
in the
now.
right-
We had a good time in Michigan last
No,
year.
we had a good time.
We had a great
but
time.
he
We had a
keeps-
phenomenal time.
His
I took a poop in the lacrosse
foundational
house.
point is their tailgating, and if you have to go find tailgating at a college
You don't
town,
have to go find tailgating.
Yes,
That's a
you
great,
do.
that's a great move by you.
Looks like we're adding another stop.
I think tailgating's like, it doesn't carry as much weight as it should in this argument.
What a Big Ten comment.
Thank you.
I mean,
Oh,
no,
this
I'm
argument,
saying,
this
I'm
argument.
saying-
Okay.
Yeah, this is,
Go Cox!
Love those cocks.
Let's go.
Yeah, if you look at the size of stadium, we have the biggest one. We pack it, we sell it out every single game. Every single game has been sold out for the last
really
300
wide.
games. Yeah, it's wide, it's not that loud. I get that. And that is a flaw, and I would definitely knock some points there. Largest living alumni, we talked about that, JP. There's more people, there's more people. We got more people.
Just have a big school.
How would you qualify fan base? Well, we got a lot of them.
all I know is this, everywhere we go, there's Nebraska representation. I was in Capri in Italy.
We're talking
Dude
about
decked out in,
Michigan right
I
now.
know, but I'm saying
Here's what we need to do is we can go in circles all day. We need to sit down, grab a coffee, and literally write down the criteria for the best fan base, and then score it.
we win every poll on the internet.
What?
That
On what?
means
Who's
something.
we?
Nebraska's
On
fan
what?
base.
On what poll? On what website?
Any poll.
Here's the deal.
Who's got the best helmets? Who's got the best unis? Who's got the best this?
No,
Who's
no,
got
no,
the
no,
best
no.
that?
Nebraska's uniforms are terrible.
But
Your uniforms
my
are bad.
My point is this. I agree. I agree that our uniforms.
So, hey, Times New Roman and
I agree. Our uniforms and helmets, like, yeah, they're whatever. But the fan base shows up and wins the poll no matter what, even if it's not true. It just speaks to how much our fan base is into anything Nebraska related.
Nebraska's got a good fan base, dude. No one's arguing that they're a good fan base. I'm saying we were sitting in the car for 30 minutes because our hotel was 3 hours away from Athens, and we drove here.
And you said,
and I literally said, I said, Michigan's a fantastic fan base. It's the best fan base.
Say what you asked me.
What's that?
Say, don't you remember? If you remember the conversation, go ahead and finish.
I remember the generalities of the conversation. The generalities of the conversation was everyone shit on Michigan on our drive. Say how they weren't that good. Tailgating.
When you
this,
said when you
Think about this. The shots always taken there.
Your shots, yeah, you guys aren't good.
Taylor,
You guys are the best, like, one win upset team in probably all of NCAA. Tennessee last year, you did the Dogs in 19. You won 3 games, and the Dogs were one of them. So yeah, you guys have something. They put your hat on, but there's no, like, South Carolina isn't one of the greatest fan bases. It's like Vanderbilt in South Carolina.
Our powers are growing, Gamecock Nation.
we were sitting in the car and Taylor goes, Will, do you really think Nebraska's a top 5 fan base in the Big Ten? And so when you got to put somebody in the car seat, you got to put somebody in the car seat.
No. Jack's question was, what are the top 5 in the Big Ten? Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan were the top 3.
Ohio State, Nebraska, Penn State.
What is your infatuation with Ohio
Wisconsin,
State?
Michigan.
What's your infatuation with
Ohio
Ohio State?
State's fan? What are you talking
Hey, you know what
about?
that is? That's people from the South just seeing things.
No, it's not. That's people being y'all. That's
How many times have you been to Columbus?
Once.
Okay.
And I've been to Ann Arbor 4 times. It's dog shit.
Like, to me, Michigan fans are more excited to know that they have a connection, that they went to school together. Like, oh yeah, Michigan. What frat did you go to?
How does Nebraska like?
We say, hey, this is our year, ain't it? That's what we think Rule's gonna do.
They did the same thing, except like, hey, this year we're gonna win it all.
Tom Brady might pour a little bit more into Michigan. Like y'all got the greatest football player of all time, and you never really.
You don't even really know that he went there.
Turn the camera off. True.
We're here. We're at the Silver Dollar. About to have a fun little meet and greet. It's gonna be a good time. More life. The highs. The highs.
Go Dogs, baby. Go Dogs.
Go Cox. Go Cox. Baby.
Go Cox. Hear that, JP?
Dogs by 9 here.
Baby, let's go. That's my boy. Boys, let's go.
bark. You heard his bark. What do we do? We gotta get in there.
Let's get a bark. Let's get a bark.
Hey. Hey, I got what you need. Susie? That's so damn good.
Shout out to Push Up Tuesday.
Hey, when we get the work in, JP.
Hey, you need to be more realistic with your Nebraska bets, man.
This is the guy who was
Is this him?
text, yeah.
What do I need to be realistic about?
Dude, come on, man. No, you're doing maybe 6 like, I mean, you fucked me over the first 2 weeks. I was on your train. I was like,
But listen,
riding the Nebraska high, man. Like,
week one. What did I say? Nebraska money line? Number one, they covered.
okay. Granted, but I'm looking for wins. Okay. Granted,
Are
don't
we
wait.
talking gambling or are we talking straight up? So money line, if we don't fucking turn the ball over, we win that game.
Hey, what a day. What a fucking day.
Don't say what's up. How you come to my town?
I ain't know you was gonna be here.
Why you come to my town, Will, and don't say what's up, man?
Hey, Rambo was part of the squad that beat us in the
You
Capital
come to
Rumble.
my town and don't say what's up, man.
How you been, man?
How you been? I'm happy for you. Are you doing your thing, man? It's a mean machine and riding bike. It's a mean machine and riding bike. Ain't nothing funner in the land. Ain't nothing funner in the land. That drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. That drunk, obnoxious Georgia fan. Go, no! Go, no!
After that chant, dogs are winning by 30. Hey, they're scared, bro. Look at that. You can't tell me that thing doesn't go hard.
Silver Dollar was that was a vibe.
Silver dollar was worth $1 billion is what it was. Vibes were truly immaculate. Literally, we showed up, and you don't know in the South, brother, like, who's going to be about it, who's not going to be about it. Dude, we walked up, dudes, obviously dudes, like, a lot of dudes.
A lot of barking.
Our dap, you know, be like, hey, the boys are over there. You're like, hey, the boys, just fucking let it in. They're everywhere, JP. They're everywhere. So it's
Bark,
a wild
let's get a
deal.
bark.
Oh, she's scared.
This is scary stuff, man.
Long story short, and we got the team moving. I was, dude, photos, passing out Twisted Tea. We got koozies, Go Dogs on it. Incredible time. Silver Dollar was worth $1 billion. And look at this. I've never been a fanny pack guy. Really always shit on him, actually. I didn't understand what the fuss was about. That's what the fuss is about. Pockets are free. Heart is full. Let's have a day. The boys going.
Titans day one, Memphis. You know that's
And Titans or Chargers?
Titans, Derrick Henry, over 160.
Over 160.
over 160. Derrick Henry over 160.
You're right. Not a chance. Nebraska, you're going to get there. But Big West sucks. Screw the Hawkeyes. But I don't think you're going to be 500. You're going to be about 5-7, 5-8, whatever it is.
I don't need your opinion, brother.
Hey.
Hey, man, I love you guys. Hey, you guys podcast, all you guys. Good.
He's a huge Michigan fan.
He's a huge Michigan fan.
Shift 4 payments, huge Michigan
Come
fan.
on, man. Hey.
All right, man.
Yeah, great to see you, man. Good to see you too. Thank you for being a fan, man. That is awesome. Hey, top 10 fan base in all of college football. Let's see one Tennessee Volunteer fan. Go Blue!
It's only like right here.
What do I owe you? What do I owe you?
Yeah, how much?
$1 for you guys. All right, you guys get that, all right? Keep selling. Loving the fact you're the side.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Great. Have a great day.
You too. Appreciate you. Have a good one. go.
It should be like the subsidiary of football. Because it's football guys doing like our podcast. Because one guy, Tate,
Four tries.
Aaron.
I like this environment. I like the dog.
On top today, sorry JP, but I'll tell you what.
Baby, what's up, buddy? Can we get a bark? Can we get a bark? We're about to go on the sideline.
Let's see what the hedges are about.
Yes, it's gonna be fun, man. Georgia's been awesome.
Everything I need happens today. That's gone. Okay, that's gone.
Georgia.
Plus 27.5. Hey, you see that boy eating good up there?
My son, Juice.
Yeah. Dude, crazy stuff. Hey, but good seeing you, man. Good seeing you. Hey, Junior Hemingway, I play with him.
Runs red and black.
Great start for Gamecocks, plus 27.5. They just kicked the ball to Georgia. It's the second drive of the game.
Atmosphere's electric, not as loud as I thought. Because I thought the intro was incredible. They have a lot of cool history. I love how like colleges have like, hey, we have one solo trumpet guy in the corner and he plays you a salty tune real quick and he gets off. Like I love shit like that. But I think there's a 1% in that intro.
Not as low as I thought it'd be, I'll be honest.
Stadium's got a perfect blend, and this is a Compton comment, a perfect blend of college and NFL.
And I did just hit my goal of 10,000 steps, FYI.
Try it.
This is where.
You see that?
It's caramel. I love caramel.
In Michigan, those motherfuckers took my money. Georgia put it back in my pocket.
And you graduated what year from Michigan?
02.
Graduated Michigan from 02.
Harbaugh's a bitch. Put it on the World Wide Web.
Hey, that's what every person in Athens, Georgia will say around January when we win the national championship.
Well, I went to that game a couple years ago. What happened there?
Yeah, we were
I was in Nikki's Beach.
We were ready
I
for
saw a
y'all.
bunch of Michigan fans the night before they were dancing on tables acting the fool. What happened?
No, you guys won. Good, congratulations.
We didn't win.
Y'all
We
won 2 in a row.
didn't just win.
But Michigan is now ready.
Tell them what you did.
I mean, it wasn't just a victory.
What are you talking
It was
about?
an ambush.
Stopped the mud hole in that ass, didn't you?
Put it on the podcast.
I can't wait. Rocks.
Atmosphere, like as far as environment and everything else, like it was awesome to see. I will say I was a little surprised by, it did not meet expectations as far as like loudness in the stadium. And that surprised me. I thought the energy before the game, as far as like the guy who was on the mic trying to get the crowd hype and stuff like that, like real kind of like
His voice was like in puberty.
Yeah.
It's like, give me a ho.
The hospitality was
Happens when you
A1.
get comfortable.
Georgia, shout out the boy Matt. The hospitality was awesome. The tailgating scene, I feel like that might not be as much of a conversation for me because I thought it was like fun, but apparently we're not in like all the thick of it. Like we're not in the trenches with the students. It was an awesome trip. I love Georgia.
What would you rate it?
4.5.
Yeah, he nailed it. I thought I was genuinely surprised how loud it was or how loud it wasn't, because you just expect 2-time national champions, SEC football, as everyone says. You hear guys like Ben Jones, the way they talk up the Dogs, and a lot of alumni of Georgia are like so proud, similar to Alabama, and they talk so highly of it. You expect above and beyond. Like Will, I've never done a lot of tailgates, so I enjoyed the hell out of myself. I thought everyone was really nice. Hospitality though, it's up there with South Carolina and Nebraska. Like they were And especially they get extra points because this is a school we have no affiliation with. Yeah, Matt showed out, dude. He was like above and beyond awesome, and he was like fun to be around as well. Overall, I'd give it a 4.5.
Facilities top 3. Facilities top 3. Thanks for tuning in. Brought to you by Twisted Tea. Go buy them anywhere. Big hugs. Tiny kisses.
And do us a favor real quick, if you could, just do us one quick little thing. Go ahead and press that subscribe button and buy the merch. That'd be phenomenal too. Leave comments, hack the algorithm. Love you so much.